Probably about 18 months ago, I wrote the first song. One of the reasons why the band sort of things that I wanted to write a little bit, they just wanted to do covers, so it was a progression.
Well, I'm all for it. I mean, I think everyone should write their own music, and I think
or at least have the opportunity.
I don't have a problem with cover. I don't have a problem with cover bands, but
no, I had some very good times doing covers, playing pubs, playing to empty seats as well, as you do. But I always wanted to write my own stuff, and perform my own stuff.
I just find there's something for me personally, like hearing something that someone's written themselves. It touches me in a way that hearing someone sing someone else's song never can. Because I know that someone's sat. I write a lot of music, so I know the process. And I know it can be hard because I don't perform really songs I write about myself. They're for me. So I'm not brave enough to do that. You know, a lot of the songs I write are about stuff rather than me. There are people who write songs like that, but it's just I just find it really, even if someone's not like the best guitar player, the best singer, they've written their own music. I'm just like, look, that's amazing. That's such an amazing skill, and to get up and sing them, you know, like it takes a lot of courage.
I do. I've been booked. I started playing open mics this time last year with Anthony when Anthony was running up at the John Sailor. And I could hardly play the guitar, and while I was concentrating on the guitar, the vocals went to crap. So it's been a long progression. It's been a long year.
It's not easy. It's not easy in the slightest learning how to play guitar.
I think people. Did you go from like in the kind of like 80s stuff to doing the country type stuff?
Well, to what the stuff I'm writing now. Obviously, I'm interested in folk. As I've got older, I've folk.
Mellowed out a little bit.
Folked up.
We played. Was it about four years ago? We played about 3.5-4 years ago. We played the Bell and Crown at Snaith.
Yeah.
And Chris Smiley had got us to go
Chris
in.
Smiley, shout out to Chris Smiley. Yeah.
He always comes up as Chris. He's
everywhere.
He wanted a few people to come in, so he got a few groups and bits and pieces. And we only just really sort of started up as a band. He said, "Oh, can you come and play? I've got an act on later on, but if you want to come in and do a few songs and bits and pieces." So we did these songs, and there was a folk singer called Edwina Hayes. I don't know whether you've heard of Edwina Hayes.
For some reason, that name rings a bell.
She's Brid way on, but she's in her own right. She's quite a famous singer-songwriter, folk singer-songwriter. And she stood and listened to us one day, and then she played afterwards. Well, I've never heard a voice like she's got a voice like an angel, and the guitar playing was absolutely superb. And I started thinking, I don't mind a bit of folk, actually. When you're introduced to folk from there, it's like a different, because I've never really thought much about folk before. So I've sort of followed her a little bit. In fact, she played at Sherburn about 3 weeks ago.
Do you write in that kind of style, or
no? Not really. It's very difficult to say. I knew you'd ask this. How do you write stuff?
It's because I ask everyone. That's why.
I've been thinking about this for about 3 or 4 days, and it's just really it's stuff that pops into my head.
Yeah.
I have no fixed way of doing it. I'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and there'll be a song in my head going round and round and round, and I'll have to get up and write it down, because by the time I get up in the morning, it's gone, and you can't remember what the hell you've been thinking of.
You were just saying the same thing.
I'll have written a couple of verses out and then put a bit of music to it.
Yeah.
Obviously, because I'm very new to writing music and playing music rather than just standing there and singing it, it's been a learning curve for me as well. Obviously, the songs that I write are fairly on the simple. Keep to your 4 chords and things, but just put different songs. So stuff comes into my head, but a chorus might come into my head, and then I will write words to the music. Or it can be the other way around. There's no set way that anything's come to me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's kind of the point I was trying to get across to everyone, is that like I just to get rid of this kind of idea that